Привет! Это Natasha. Welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha and I'm here to help you to learn the Russian language and to know more about the Russian culture and mentality. Давайте начнем. Today we will speak about the Russian language in general. This video is for those of you who have just decided to start to learn this beautiful language, or someone who has already started and feels a bit confused about the pronunciation, grammar, or difficult concepts. And we start with the alphabet. It's a common mistake to think that the Cyrillic script equals the Russian alphabet. The Russian alphabet is just based on the Cyrillic script, as well as the alphabet of other Eastern European languages such as Ukrainian, Bulgarian, Serbian, Macedonian, for example. So if you ask me if it is easy or hard to learn how to read and write in Russian, the answer is I don't know exactly. It depends on your native language and the foreign languages you already know. It will be easy for you if you know how to read Serbian, for example, and really hard if you speak Chinese. Another point which can make learning Russian easy for some people and hard for others is the case system. A case shows the type of relation which a noun has in respect to other words in the sentence. Cases exist in many languages, for example in German, Japanese, Ancient Greek, Icelandic and most Balto-Slavic languages. The case system even exists in English, but only for pronouns. She is a teacher. The students see her. Her son is at home. Analyze how the pronoun she changes in these sentences and what relation it shows towards the other words. We change the ending of a noun and adjective according to the case. There are 6 cases in the Russian language. To speak correctly, you need to know all the cases. You need to know their functions, with each verbs and preposition which case to use, and how to change a noun or an adjective. The phonetics. Many people say that Russian sounds harsh and rude is because there are significantly more consonant sounds than vowel sounds. Another interesting fact about Russian phonetics is that Russian consonant sounds can be soft or hard. For example, the letter L, which is a consonant, can have the hard sound L and the soft L. You might think the difference is not that big, so I can just ignore it and pronounce them the same way. No, don't do it. A hard or a soft sound can distinguish the meaning of a word. A classic example is polka and polka. Polka is a shelf, polka is the name of a dance. And now let's talk about vowels. The sound which seemed to be the most difficult one is U. Many languages don't have this sound, that is why it can be difficult, but practice makes perfect. Let's talk about the unstressed Russian vowels. They tend to lose their quality, it is called reduction. The main phonetic law is that the O is read like A when it is unstressed. So in this word, you can see 2 letters O, but only one of them is read like O, the stressed one. The stress of Russian words causes a lot of stress for language learners. The point is that the stress isn't fixed, so you need to memorize which syllable is stressed while learning new words. And the stress can switch from one syllable to another when the word changes according to the number or the case, for example. So it's pretty hard to memorize where the stress is without a lot of speaking and listening practice. For example, a word stol, a table. When we change the number from singular to plural, it will be stoli. The stress will be different in these two forms of the same noun. Stol, stoly. In Russian, there are 3 grammatical genders, which means that the word can be feminine, masculine, or neuter. Even a thing has a gender in the Russian language. A table is masculine and a spoon is feminine. But no worries, the rule to identify the gender is not that complicated. You just need to look at the ending of a word. Speaking about nouns, we also divide them into animate and inanimate. In Russian, they are called одушевленные and неодушевленные. It's from the word душа, a soul. Animate nouns denote living beings such as people and animals, whereas inanimate nouns denote various non-living objects and abstract things. It's important to understand the concept of animacy because animate and inanimate masculine nouns will have different endings in some cases. In Russian, we conjugate verbs. It means that a verb will have a different ending for every pronoun, and that is not enough. There are 2 groups of conjugation. At first, you need to identify to which group the verb belongs. Then choose the proper ending according to the subject. For example, the verb of the first conjugation group, работать, to work, will conjugate the following way. Я работаю, ты работаешь, он, она, оно работает, мы работаем, вы работаете, они работают. But sometimes a verb can have irregular forms, and it often happens with the form for the pronoun я. For example, the verb спать, to sleep, я сплю. I also want to mention the enormous amount of exceptions we have in Russian. Be ready to memorize them after learning every rule. But like in any other language, exceptions are easily memorized through practice as well. Now it's time for the good news. The word order is quite free. We don't even change it to make a question. Just use the intonation and that's it. She is a teacher. Она учитель. Is she a teacher? Она учитель. No articles. Yes, no need to think which article you need and how to change it. And no verb to be in the present tense. For example, I'm a teacher. In the Russian sentence, you just need to say I and teacher. Я учитель. That's it. Another piece of good news is that in Russian we have only 3 tenses: present, past, and future. For example, for the actions that are done regularly and the actions that are being done now, we use the same tense. Я делаю это каждый день. I do it every day. Я делаю это сейчас. I'm doing it now. Yes, to be honest, it's not that simple as we have 2 aspects of the same verb to show if the action is completed or not. And we also have verbs of motion, where you need to choose one from the pair of verbs depending on whether the action is regular or you just want to show the process. But still, there are only 3 tenses in the Russian language. So, these were some features of the Russian language for you to gain insights into the language and maybe receive answers for some of your questions or decide whether you want to learn it or not. If you are just at the beginning of this incredible journey, I want to tell you that you can do this. And if you started and feel that you have made no progress or your progress is very slow, I want to say, don't stop, you have already done a great job, just keep going. Let me know in the comments which fact was the most surprising one, or just share your feelings if you already started to learn Russian. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you liked it, please support me with your likes. And if you want to see more lessons from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Увидимся. Пока-пока.